Hi, boys and girls. I hope you were able to find some patterns in the books that you read yesterday in the series. So, we talked about patterns that we saw in Boris. I shared with you some books that I had at my house, like Curious George always had a pattern where the monkey would somehow get into trouble, make a big mess, but he didn't mean to, and the man with the yellow hat would help him out and make it all better. And then Froggy was always getting embarrassed, right, and having some problem happen, and then somehow he had to get over being embarrassed at the end. So, boys and girls, we want to explore a little bit more thinking about how these patterns can make us stronger readers. So, while I'm reading a Boris book and I'm starting to see a pattern happen, your brain, while you're reading, has that pattern in mind, and you're paying attention to the events in the book. And as you pay attention to those events, you're starting to fill in the blanks of that pattern. So if I'm reading a Boris book and I know the pattern is usually about Boris getting upset or mad about something, wanting an adventure, and then something happens that scares him, something goes wrong. As I'm reading, my brain is going to check to see when that book fits into that pattern. So first I'm reading to find out what Boris wants to do, what great idea he gets. Then I'm starting to read and I'm thinking, I'm waiting for something to go wrong for Boris. And then after that, my brain is really waiting for something good to happen out of that thing that went wrong. So, boys and girls, patterns help us read and remember the story that we read while we're reading it because we see how the pieces of the story fit together. So, this pattern is important in Boris because I can see that Boris is going to have an idea, want to have something, then something goes wrong and upsets him, and at the end it turns out good for Boris usually. So, boys and girls, patterns help us follow the story and remember what we're reading. And so I hope you are great at finding some patterns today, boys and girls. Good luck with your reading. After you read today, you're going to share with your book club. This pattern is important because I know this and this are going to happen. Okay, boys and girls, so not only think about the pattern, but think about how that pattern is helping you become a stronger reader. All right, have fun today, boys and girls. Good luck with your reading.